Hello parents, it's Brother Daniel. Tonight I just want to, before we begin our devotions, our daily devotions, I just want to take this time to kind of introduce you to D6. Maybe you're already doing it, maybe you're not, but this video will be used to help maybe get everybody on the same page. D6 is a family focused devotion. It's produced by Randall House, which is the Free Will Baptist arm of our publishing arm. And so it's family oriented. And so if you hear noises in the background while this video is going on, it's because I'm at home and I'm with my family. And so we're going to use this time really just to catch everybody up and to give everybody a good idea of what we're going to do moving forward with these daily devotions. I know it's a rough time with everybody's schedule, and so hopefully these videos help you kind of pick and choose whenever you can watch them and get into your own family devotions. And so starting off the bat, or right off the bat, D6, which is our curriculum, our Sunday school curriculum, stands for Deuteronomy 6. And so that's the Shema prayer in which God through Moses exhorts Israel to not only love God with all that they are, but to teach their children, no matter where they are, the commandments and the statutes of God. And so the scripture actually tells us to bind them as signs on our hand and frontlets between our eye, and that we would write them on our doorposts. And so that was just a reminder for us that no matter where we're at and no matter what we're into, that our job as parents is to disciple our children and to teach them the greatness of God and how to love God and show them that we love God. And so that's where D6 comes from, and that's Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 4 through 9. And I just paraphrase that to kind of help us out this morning or this evening. D6 curriculum is really focused on intergenerational discipleship, and that just means that whether you're a grandparent or a parent or a child, a student, you're all going to be on the same page, same wavelength, so we can disciple with one another. And so no matter what generation you come from, we want us to be able to come together and be a part of that. And so some of the resources that our church at Charleston First Free Will Baptist provides, first and foremost, just for immediately helping the lesson, you'll see this handout that has the back page here. And what you'll find through here is just some discussion points that can be immediately applied to the lesson, along with some fill-in information that can be immediately done while you're doing the lesson. So if you're in Brother David's class or Miss Marsh's class or my class as a teenagers, you're already getting those handouts. And so I want to encourage you the day of, Sunday, or maybe even Saturday before, or Saturday before the next lesson, just to get together and revisit those. The next thing you will see if you're in Brother David's or Miss Marsh's class is what's called the D6 Home Connection. And what this page does is kind of give you an overview of what the whole theme of the lesson's for, as well as showing you what each specific age group is doing. And so that's really useful for me as a parent, for me and Brittany as parents, and it can be useful for, I imagine, a number of you as parents to know what your child is learning when they go to Sunday school. When you drop your child off at a different class, you'll be able to reconvene, and the themes you'll find from what we learn as adults and what we learn all the way down to the pre-K class, they run together and they are able to be intertwined with each other. The next resource I want to show you is what you'll find if you're in Brother David's class or Miss Marsh's class, which is Fusion. This is a magazine that the church makes available for all the people in that class. And so not only will you find every day's devotions, like here's week 3, and so tonight is Tuesday, and so here's Tuesday's devotion. If you zoom in and see that, you'll find every day you'll find devotions with facts to help you kind of walk through and talk through the lesson, the scripture of the night. But you won't just find that, but you'll find different articles throughout this magazine that are good for us to read, also good for helping your child. So one of the articles is Dinosaurs in Millions of Years, How to Talk with Your Kids. And so if your kids have questions about the age of the earth or about what a biblical view is of how dinosaurs existed and when they existed, this is aimed to help tackle those things that maybe they're learning differently when they go hang out with their friends or in school. And so we want to make sure we make a great effort in putting this resource in front of your hand. So again, that's Brother David and Miss Marsh's class has this Fusion magazine. If you're not getting that, or if you're not taking part in those classes, I encourage you to jump in and try to get a hold of those. The next resource I have is Forward, and you see Miss Sadie Robertson, so from Duck Dynasty. This is the magazine I make available to teenagers in my class. And so if you're a teenager in my class, you get this magazine. It kind of does the same thing. It has the daily devotions. I'll zoom in and let you see. Here is just a week's worth of devotions. So starting with Sunday School lesson and following on the same theme all the way through the next Saturday. And so there's 6 days of devotions there, not counting our Sunday school lesson, plus some great articles and relevant topics for your teenager. And so I encourage all parents to get involved in one of these Sunday school classes, either Miss Marcia's or Brother David's. And if you have teenagers, I encourage you to bring them to my class. And then if you have little kids, we encourage you to get involved in a D6 Sunday school class where we can really disciple them. And so during these devotions every night, I'm going to read the scripture. I will have talking points. I will throw out some application questions. And then I'm going to leave it to you as the parent to be the primary disciple of your child, to honor what Deuteronomy chapter 6 says and teach your children. And show them how you worship God. And so we're going to release you to take off with those basic talking points. And then wherever the conversation goes for your personal family, we want you to walk them through and be able to have a biblical answer. I'm here if you need us. If you need me, Brother Jeff's here, Miss Brittany, Miss Wendy. We're all here. Reach out to Brother David, Miss Marcia. If you have any questions regarding these things, and we just hope that we can help disciple you. We can be a part of the disciple-making process, but ultimately give you the tools you need to be the primary discipler of your own children. So we love you, we thank you, and may God bless you as you keep parenting and keep discipling and keep being diligent and showing how great God is to your children. Thank you.